Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again. As always, I'll keep this very brief, guys, but I couldn't let another day go by without making a video and talking to you guys about this. Now, what I am, of course, talking about is what is happening over here with the British farmers and what the Labour Party appear to be doing to them. Now, like I say, this will be quite brief, guys, because sadly my knowledge on this subject is somewhat limited. Over the last week or so, I have not managed to find the time to delve any deeper into this and make myself a bit more knowledgeable. So what you'll have to make do with, unfortunately, is what I've managed to glean off social media and various newspapers throughout the last few hours. I'll bring it to you as best I can. Now, what has been happening in a nutshell is the Labour Party, our government, have imposed something called an inheritance tax on British farmers. Now, in case you don't realise, a lot of farming, land and business is generationally owned. It is passed down through many generations throughout a specific family, and that's how it's managed to be sustained for so long. Now, this inheritance tax means, again, to the best of my knowledge, please do correct me in the comments if I've got this wrong, means if a farmer does pass away and he chooses to leave his land and his business to one of his children, it's going to be made increasingly difficult if that said child has to pay out a lump sum to the government. Because I'm pretty sure you've all seen Clarkson's Farm over on Amazon Prime, and you will see just how unpredictable farming can be. On some seasons, you can make a massive loss. On other seasons, you can make a modicum, small profit, and on other seasons you can make quite a sizable profit. You just don't know, it's that unpredictable, just like the weather in this country. Most of the time farmers' crops in this country are up in arms because it's weather dependent. I'm just going off what I've seen on Clarkson's Farm. Obviously I am no expert. But the reason I want to bring my 2 pence into this my 2 pence worth even into this, guys, is what I've been seeing over on social media from the usual suspects, you know, Rinda Kerrs and various other batshit fucking lunatic Marxist wankers that are over there, who seem to be pooling in the farming protest that happened yesterday in with what JustUpOil have been doing to us for the last few years. They seem to be unable to comprehend why people are so resistant to what JustUpOil are doing and why people seem to be so positive as to what the farmers are doing. Well, there's one of two reasons even this. Number one, of course, is JustUpOil disrupt people's lives heavily. They block roads, they glue themselves to artwork, they throw paint on stuff, they're just a damn nuisance. End of story. No one's going to support your cause if you are a pain in the ass and you're putting a block on people's everyday lives. I have stipulated this on a couple of videos in the past. That's the reason why everyone hates JustUpOil. They're activists and exactly what they do. On the other hand, they seem to fail to realise that British farmers put the food on our tables. They give us vegetables, they give us salads, they give us meats, they give us eggs, they give us milk, all host of things that the leftists obviously don't seem to eat, otherwise they'd realise why people are so supportive. They are the backbone of a food chain within this country, which I do not want to see the back of. I think that's part of the plan of what the Labour Party and various other governments around the world are doing. I have heard on the grapevine throughout the years that the same thing is happening over in America. A certain billionaire elite has been buying up farming land from farmers and basically putting a stop to the production of locally grown food. Now, we are talking the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation here, of course. I think they are trying to maybe push the bugs on people and making us eat that lab-made synthetic meat. I'm not too sure. Like I say, I am not an expert. You guys probably a lot more in the knowledge about it than I am. I'd love to hear your comments on this, guys. Do let me know what you know about this. Maybe you can educate me a little bit more, because like I said, that's about just all I've got for you. But I will say my utmost support goes to the farmers, 110%. I am forever grateful what they do actually provide for my country. I have bacon, I have roast beef, I have eggs and milk and cheese and shit in my fridge, all of which are the fruits of British farmers. They have my full support, and they will always have my full support, because I know exactly how hard they work, and I know exactly how important they are to us as a country, as a people, and of course for our stomachs. Right guys, I've got a train to catch. I must shoot. I am already about 10 minutes late. So yeah, I have to fly, and I'll see you, well, when I get back basically. Should be before the weekend, but if not, I'll keep you posted in my community tab. Take care of yourselves, guys, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you when I see you. Cheers.